Matt Weaver did the math for me, like over 860 laps you've led in the past like three years. So can you talk about that and just finally to get this win that you deserve it?
Hey, you would have told me 10 years ago when we first came. Our very first trip was 2011. Wasn't for Camel Motorsports, so we came, blew 2 engines, made it in the race by 1/1000, qualified 30th, and we flipped. And it's been a race that's been on my radar, on my list for a long time, and we've come with a few teams. The last 3 years, especially with Campbell Motorsports, has been something special. I mean, like the speed we've had and the consistency we've had, the qualifying speed, the long run speed. We've led a lot of laps in a short period of time, and it just shows how good this car is. Mike Keene has been turning the wrenches on the stuff for Campbell Motorsports for over a decade, and him and I have found something I think that works really well here. But it's awesome to go come here against the field with the names like they have, Byron and. I'm drawing blank.
Well, you had Noah, you had Eric,
all
the guys, Augie, and
There's a lot of big names here, and for us to come here and run as well as we did on a national stage, Snowball Derby is a big deal to a lot of people. So for us to be as good as we've been at this moment in time is pretty dang special.
But hold on a second. You've got a lot of other accolades to your name too.
Yeah.
You're a 6-time champion, a 2-time champion, and you don't pay to race. I've heard this.
I don't pay to race, right? But that's something special about Byron Campbell. He's given us a platform to build on for 10 years. And people don't see the struggle, right? They just see your successes. They don't see the times you were down or running 20th instead of top 2 or 3. And it's been something we've been working out real hard. And Mike Keene, Fury Chassis, myself, we've come here and we found something that clicked. But yeah, we were a 6-time SRL champion. I think we've won 60 or 70 SRL races. We won like 27 out of 30 in 3 years. I feel like it's almost on our shoulders to come out here and run well. Because if we win 27 out of 30 races on the West Coast, people are like, that's soft, it doesn't mean much. So you come out here and you hold your own. I feel like it at least gives the West Coast report, right? It's the first time a Tom Dawson Trophy is going to California. And for us to come out here, run well, and do what we did, man, it's damn cool. Like I can't believe we've the all-time lap leader to the Snowball Derby, right? Like who would ever thought? I mean, there's been some big names that have come and gone to the Snowball Derby, and to think we're at the top of that list is pretty dang cool.
Is the celebration going to be really epic this time?
I hope so, man. We got some good people. This is our final race for Campbell Motorsports, right? So Mike and Vicky Keene, Phil Potts, Sal, Adrian, myself, we've been here for 10 days. And then Cooley, my spotter, and some other Steve Apel, Jared Apel from Wisconsin came down the last few days to help us out. But I have a feeling there's going to be some consumption of some alcoholic beverages tonight, this evening, and maybe some missed flights tomorrow. So I want to go home to see my wife and kids. I've been gone for 10 days, right? So I want to go home and celebrate with them and with Byron and Carol. But at the end of the day, it's to live in the moment. We got to pass tech still, but at the end of the day, man, it's cool to be standing in this position, knowing what we did is pretty cool.
What's the history of the car?
That's the same car. We brought that car, so that car led the Sun of the Pole at Snowball Derby in 2019. Took it to Nashville the following year, knocked the clip off of it, replaced it in-house. Came back here, sat on the pole, led 220 laps. Came back, sat on the pole, led 280 laps. Came back, sat on the pole, led, I don't even know how many laps led today. 250, 260, 270. And
pretty much all of them. Just say all of them.
It's still the same car, and it's been good to us. We rebuilt the motor, but that is a Pensacola car. That is what we run here. We ran that car here in April in a hauled ass, and it's still got good speed. And I think there's a lot of guys trying to find that, but I feel like there's something in the way I drive it, the way Mike's got the setup and this track that suits what we got going on. The tire, I keep waiting to show up and have us be off on speed, right? Like, if you would have told me I'm gonna come back here and lead the same amount of laps again, like, what are the odds of that? Like, there's something always changes. There's some really smart people doing some big things at other chassis companies trying to catch up, and for us to be able to come here at this one track and have the car we have that's something other people would like to have. Sure.
Your car owner, like I said, they're retiring after this year. This is their last Snowball Derby. Tell us a little bit more about the history, the relationship you have with your car owner and what that means, getting the win in their final start of the Snowball Derby.
No, I don't think you couldn't script it any better. Byron and Carol put us in this position a decade ago and have been behind us when we're struggling and we haven't hit it right. Well, Mike and I have missed it and we've been 20th, in qualifying in the race. For them to stay behind us, continue to give us the tools we need, have the faith in us to give us a platform, right? Because you got to build on something. And Mike, myself, and all the team, and we've worked hard in the off seasons, and every time we come back, we're always putting our best foot forward. But you're never guaranteed anything in life. And Byron Campbell has given us the opportunity to race in the SRL Southwest Tour for the last 10 years. Over the eight years we ran the SRL 6 championships. The 2 we didn't win, Byron let us run the Arca Canaan West, won 2 championships in that. But Byron has been behind me 100% for the last 10 years, and he's made me who I am, without a doubt. I wouldn't be who I am without him.
And you had a dominant, obviously, win too. Did you have any doubt, or what was your biggest concern during that race too? Was there any restart in particular?
Every single one after what happens when you have. I think what happens is you lead enough laps. The guy in second he sees an opportunity, he's going to take it, right? He's got to get to you and get to you fast. And that last one was Smith going 3 wide into 1. That could have gone south in a hurry, and those are the kind of circumstances where luck comes into play. They're going to make some brash decisions based off the fact that they need to win. They're going to do everything they can, but you're trying to do all you can to hang on.
This is Timmy Hill, driver of the 56 Toyota. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also check out one of those videos beside me and visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.